Hey guys, Arpeggios here. Thanks for joining. Welcome to another guitar lesson. Today we're going to take an in-depth look at how I composed and created this tap arpeggio sequence. So these tap arpeggios come from our 7 chords, and before we go into it, we're going to learn about the chords that created this progression. That way it makes a lot of sense about what I played. So let's take a look at the chords in the rhythm track. Alright, so let's get right to the chords. For this progression, I was tuned to drop D, so I basically used an open D chord here, which is just like that. And then we go to this F, okay, so this is F and drop D, 3rd fret, and I'm playing these 2 notes here with that bar, so I kind of have to like roll my finger. I thought it was a pretty cool chord. This is basically an F major 7, okay? It's just a cool voicing. This is the 3rd, and this is the 7th that build the chord. So F major 7. And then I'm going to this B flat major 7 chord. Right there. Into that B flat, I wanted to add a little bit of tension. So what I did is I played a diminished chord. So this is just a full diminished chord, full diminished 7th. Okay, this is on the 4th fret, okay, rooted on the 4th. This is our C sharp diminished 7 chord. Okay, so real quick, the cool thing about diminished chords is that they are symmetrical. And I'm not going to go too far into this right now, but basically each note in the chord is a minor 3rd from the previous note, right? So if I play this on 1 string, we would have, right? And then from this fret, I would continue that minor 3rd pattern, and that would give me a diminished chord, okay? So basically, I'm bringing this up because something really cool happens with these symmetrical chords is that we can change the root and it's still the same notes. So I could play 4th fret, C sharp diminished, right? And I could then move this chord to its minor 3rd. So I can go up to E, place it there. So let's break down these arpeggios. First arpeggio is a D minor 7. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hammer on the 5th fret, and then I'm going to hammer on the 8th fret with my pinky. So this is a D and an F. And then I'm going to tap the 12th fret here. So I have, okay, so right there, that's basically a D minor. Okay, now we're going to make it a minor 7. So the next note is going to be the 5th fret on the G string. Okay, so, and then I'm hammering on the octave here with the ring. So I have 5, 8, 12 on the A, then I have 5, 7 on the G, and then I'm going to tap on the 10th fret on the G, right? So my tap moves back here from 12 to 10. Okay, when I practice this, I think it's a great idea to focus on the tapping side of it, and then focus on the left-hand side of it, okay? You want to learn both sides and really hone in on what they're doing. Okay, it helps you memorize it. So I have, okay, see my tap move back. Then I go and I jump to the 5th fret on the high E. So I'm going to play 5, 8, and then I'm going to play 10. Okay, so I have 5, 8, 12, 5, 7, 10, 5, 8, 10. And that's basically what's going on there. So what I did there is I turned it around, right? So as I get to the last note of the sequence, I'm going to flick it off, right? I'm going to pull it off, and then I'm going to tap 10 here, right? So the trickiest part about these arpeggios is their string skipping, right? So we have to really hop over each string. Okay, so once I hop, I want to just show you guys something. Now I have to hop to the G, right? As I tap on the 10th fret, I need to have my ring finger on the note before the tap, okay? So I need to have it ready to pull off, right here. Okay? These need to be on at the same time, essentially, so. Right there, right here too. So I need my pinky on as I tap. So you need to time it right. Just work on it slow. Make sure every note sounds clear. Okay, if you're getting string ring out, you're going to need to kind of palm mute with your your arm, your hand. You're just trying to play this with a lot of distortion, all right? You want to play it with a lot of distortion because you want to introduce that sound. That way you learn how to mute, okay? You'll just learn how to do this instinctually over time. So don't sweat it if you're having a lot of ring out. Just keep practicing and try to be very precise. Make sure every note comes out nice and clear, same volume. Okay? As I practice these, I want to play 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and right? Because these are 16th notes. That's how we count 16th notes. So here's the exercise, right? We're going to play this arpeggio in 16th note feel, and then we're going to transfer it into a triplet feel. Okay, that's what's happening, because what this does is it really challenges you to feel the difference and understand the difference between a 16th note and a triplet. So let's get right to it. What I want you to do is I want you to tap your foot every time we land on a quarter note, right? So basically what that means simply is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We're going to be basically adding in the tap arpeggio in between, right? So we're going to be going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay, I'm feeling that slow pulse. So now that we have the 16th feel, we're going to jump into the triplets, right? So the triplet feel is essentially 3 in 1, right? We're trying to play 3 notes inside of 1. So what happens here is we're playing something called an 8th note triplet. What that means is that we have 6 in 1, okay? Still a triplet, but it's double, right? So we're doubling it up. So it's 6 in 1, right? So I'm going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So that's in one beat, right? We're feeling one beat with that. That's the first step. We want to do one beat at a time when we haven't ever done this before, right? So we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we just need to continue that, right? So it gets a little tricky because sometimes your tap isn't on the beat, sometimes it's off the beat. So this is something that I would definitely follow along with the tabs I provided below. And I provided a backtrack, that way you guys can play along to the backtrack once you feel comfortable. So this is how it goes. I'm going to try and demonstrate how I feel the beat with this. So okay, so it's 4 beats, right? So watch my beat, right? So I'm only going to count 4 beats here. I'm feeling it slowly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 16ths with the triplets we have. Okay, so let's go right into the other arpeggios now. Now that we understand the rhythm and the application of this exercise to help us develop this triplet feel, we can apply it to the rest of the arpeggios. All right, so we have 4 arpeggios here. So the first one is a D minor 7. Second arpeggio is an F major 7. Let's play that. Okay, so this is the 16th note and then the triplet feel. All right, and then from there, the third chord, right, was a B flat major 7. So all we do is we take that same shape we learned, right? Okay, we take it and we shift it up to 13th fret here. Okay, I'm just playing the same exact arpeggio, guys. This arpeggio is a diminished 7th arpeggio, right? So this is a new shape. This one's pretty cool. It's very easy to play and it sounds really cool. That is essentially what I played here. It's not that complicated. We just need to learn the shapes. We need to memorize where our taps go and what our left hand is doing. Think of them separately. That's my tip to you. And remember, this sounds cool, but this is also a way of exercising your feel. So the biggest thing is that we tap our foot on those beats. That way we can really feel the rhythm. Okay, so I provided for you guys a backing track with the metronome so you could really hone in on that beat and really feel it, right? Because that is the key to subdividing. You guys can download the backing track and the PDF tablature. I also provided a guitar profile for those who have Guitar Pro. I hope this helped you guys get an idea of how we can develop better rhythm and play some pretty neat tapping arpeggios. I'm going to be creating a lot more content like this. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment. As always, if you have any questions, if you can subscribe, that'd be really cool. I'm trying to get to the 1,000 subscriber mark by the end of the year. Just setting a little goal for myself. Thanks for sticking around, and I will see you guys next time.